if the second one is gonna disappoint me as badly and I can't properly keep this one in my hands. Hello everybody, welcome back to this YouTube channel. My name is Julia, and in today's clip it's actually an exciting one because I am a highlighter hoarder. I love buying highlighters, and I came across the MAC Cosmetics Christmas collection. I bought not one, not two, not three, but 4 highlighters, because here is a mono highlighter, as in like it's only one, and here is a palette with 3 shades in it. However, I did show you both of them in the intro just because I bought both of them, and if you're interested in both of them, check out the next clip because I'm gonna film them separately. That is because I want to give you the best review and actually focus on each of them individually, but I am definitely gonna do one thing, which is making sure the shade Let It Glow is not identical with the shade Glitz out in this palette, because both seem very similar from the packaging, although I'm not quite sure if truly on the face look identical because I did not even touch them really. I am personally into drugstore, however, I realized by the time I was looking into these guys, no one reviewed these particular shades. At least I did not find anyone on YouTube, over YouTube, swatching them and talking about them and whether the first shade in this palette is identical to this guy visually, because by the names of it, it's not. But now in this clip in particular, I'm gonna talk about this palette, although like I said, I'm gonna tell you at the end if this is identical to this guy. But yeah, I'm gonna review today in this clip the Flashing Eyes Extra Dimension Skinfinish Trio in shade Light. I've seen they actually have another one for, I assume, darker to deeper darker skin tones. However, I'm very curious to see if every single shade in this palette works onto my skin. This retailed for 27 pounds, I even forgot. So this palette in particular retails for 30 pounds, and the packaging is stunning. It's actually glittery and it doesn't fade, which I really enjoy, like this underneath a Christmas tree. Oh my god, yes. So when you unravel the packaging, this is how it looks like. Again, very glittery, very sparkly. I did had a little bit of a cheeky look into it because obviously I just could not help myself to see how it looks inside. So the packaging is actually stunning. It's smaller than I expected, however, I don't mind the sizing. This is how it looks like inside. You also get a mirror over here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you every single shade on my cheekbones, and that's because personally I prefer seeing them that way. I feel when you try to test them out on your nose or on your cupid's bow, they tend to show differently because the lighting always comes in front of your face. It's rarely like this. And if the highlighter is a bit dark, you can instantly notice it here, but on the nose and on the cupid's bow, you can get away with it. So very curious if every single shade is gonna work for my skin tone, which I'm not extremely pale, but I'm on the lighter side, like 3rd shade in a row if it starts from light to dark. So here we go. So let's start with the first shade, which is I forgot, Glitzed Out. So I'm gonna use this guy. It has a very beautiful pan, like they look mesmerizing. So let's see. Right. Not yet, not yet. I'm just gonna give it one more go. So the first shade, Glitzed Out. I would be disappointed in it, really. Like, I can definitely sense it is a gorgeous formula. It definitely looks as if it's my skin. I'm gonna swatch it now. See how blinding it looks there? I can sense I can get it there, but I did scratch a lot the pan. And I'm not quite sure if they did that with the intention of being user-friendly for everybody, including people who are not as obsessed with highlighter like myself. I am someone who is extremely into blinding highlighters. Like, you can get it there, but I just didn't like the idea of working this much with it. So let's see how the hell am I gonna take this one off and come back with a decent face, really. Not bad. It doesn't seem like it looks I did that, so I'm hoping and praying that's gonna be the case with every single intervention. And I also do have a color switcher where I do clean, obviously, the highlighting brush because I want to make sure, obviously, it's not interacting with the other shade before. Right, so the first trial was not the happiest, I'm not gonna lie. So the second shade is There She Glows, and hopefully I'm gonna glow. So let's try it out. This is what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm not used anymore with icy highlighters, I'm not gonna lie, I don't use them as much, and maybe that's why I don't know, I feel golden highlighters look always the best on me and they pop a punch because I do have yellow undertones. So I'm packing like crazy because what I want to test out is if this guy is gonna have a cast on me. So we are, you know, we are not shy with how much we put here. Okay, I think, no, it doesn't have. No, it doesn't have any cast. Wow, I'm very happy because it is actually really blinding. It looks as if it's my skin. When it comes to the golden highlighter, I was a bit scared. I usually tend to find myself in the position of not finding a golden highlighter that does not have a cast on my face. It's not as hard as it used to be before, like a couple of years ago, but it's still kind of hard to find a golden highlighter that doesn't pick a cast on someone like myself who is quite light skin toned with a warm yellow undertone, but was in the impossibility within the harder, like it was hard to find a golden highlighter. That's what I'm trying to say. Last but certainly not least is the pinkish one, this little guy which has the longest name, which is out on the Tinseltown. What is a Tinseltown? Should I be ashamed of not knowing what that is? So I'm gonna use this shade now, and I'm very curious because it looks as if it would be a golden rose gold highlighter rather than pink, and I'm in a hunt for one, which I love the tone because it's not too pink, but it's not too gold. Oh my god, I hope it doesn't have a cast because it's literally... That's one thing I would say with these highlighters. You need, with the first one and the second one, I feel, to scratch a bit the top. The middle one did not do that. Oh my god, but this is truly rose gold. I am actually really obsessed with this shade. It is rose gold. Can you see it's rose gold? I hope the camera picks up because I only have one from Boohoo, which is still a bit more on the rosy side rather than, you know, being like a perfection combination in between a rose and a gold. This is actually a stunning shade. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the tone, you know, moving forward to the point really. This retails, like I said, for 30 pounds. It is a very nice palette. It looks stunning. I love even the packaging. I don't think I'm gonna throw it out. And trust me, I always think this is garbage. I don't keep outer packages ever because I think they are just waste in a house and I don't like that. So speaking of how it looks, it's stunning. The shades are really lovely. The first one, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna see myself reaching out for it as much as the rest of them two. I was expecting the third one to be more on the pinky side. It's not. This is properly rose gold from my perspective. However, these do not have highlighters. They do have highlighters. They don't have glitter specks into it. Because I know some people don't love that and they actually hate that, and you know, you do you. But these do not have by any means glitter specks. They are truly, you know, shining through as a regular highlighter that it's more on the blinding side, but not extra blinding. Like I said, with the first two ones, and I think even with the golden one, you can definitely take a little bit at a time and, you know, make your highlighter not pop as much like myself, because I know not everybody loves blinding highlighters, all right? Like extra blinding highlighters. They still pick up the lighting very beautifully, but like I said, with the first two ones, I felt like I needed to scratch a little bit more, but it doesn't put me off. Why? Because I think it's of such a bargain palette. It's 3 shades in one. I think it's quite affordable for a MAC product, and if you want to have variety and optionality, and if you want to gift this to someone, I swear I don't think anyone would be mad at you. Like, it's a really lovely product. I would definitely would have loved it if I would have got it as a gift underneath my Christmas tree. Not only because the product is actually really lovely, but the packaging is stunning. And again, it's not a bad product. I don't think it's necessarily outstanding and there are not, you know, other brands doing such good formula products, but it's definitely, you know, seamless within your skin. It doesn't have a cast on light skin, which is extremely important. And yeah, that's pretty much it, because literally I feel like I'm starting to repeat myself. If you would want to gift this or even gift it to yourself because maybe you don't have any MAC Cosmetics or whatever highlighter, or maybe you don't have these shades in particular into your collection, I think it's worth it. Speaking of which, I'm gonna swatch this guy onto my hand to see what's the difference between this and the first shade within this one. So I was really sure what's the difference in between the two of them, but I just wanted to make sure. This is the Let It Glow Extra Dimension one, the one on the left side, on this side, and this one is from the smaller palette. I'm not quite sure how well the camera does pick up. However, this has glitter specks into it, very finely milled glitter specks into it, while this one, it doesn't have any sort of glitter whatsoever. To conclude with this palette, I think it's a quite decent bargain because this is 20 or 30, I said 30 pounds, while this is 27. It's quite nice, this one, because you do have 3 shades instead of just only one for £3 difference. 3? Yes, 3. So I think, especially as a Christmas gift, I think it's gonna be the cherry on top, even if it's for yourself or for someone else. So yeah, that is it from me for today. I hope by any means this video was useful and relevant to you and you find it helpful, and you might have the time to check other clips from my channel as well, and maybe subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this clip, and let me know in the comments down below if you're actually gonna purchase this guy or if it was helpful the way I did my review about it. And yeah, so far so good. I'll hopefully see you within the next one. Bye.